And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing FortressCraft Evolved. And we're fighting the cryo, and I had to walk a ways away here, so when I started the episode I wasn't super loud. But I want to place a couple more bombers around here. Just because we got a little cryoplasm along the lip here. So another one might be up here. No, not. I don't want to store storage hoppers. So usually it can't see something this close, but apparently it can. Yay! Okay, well that helps. I'm not sure if that one down there is doing anything yet. Just leave these to their own devices, I guess. I can finally get back here and see what's back here. And perfect spot for another bomber. And you get some cryo bombs. Taking care of this little bundle back here is hopefully something that it can do. No guarantees, but hopefully. I've died probably 2 more times since the last episode. As you can see, we've got a nice little area cleared out here. We're getting constant drops. I need to find the center line. Let's not drift down into the laser. Right here. Okay, so that is the center of the cryoplasm itself, which would be a great place. Let's make sure that's lined up right there. Oh man, I just about walked into it there. We're gonna put a battery on top there, because that's gonna void out and that's gonna void out. So I need another laser right there. Wait, if that's the center line. Oh. That means I need to go up one more. How perfect is that height? Okay, and then one more down. Let's get this battery put in place. Then we can decide how we want to deal. Oh, that should be fine. Because, well, let's not drift into that. Thank you. We're going to have a conduit going up to this one. I'm sure everybody figured that out already, but you never know. All right. So this is just like Death Trap Central over here. I mean, there's just so many things that can kill you. We can put a light right here if we really wanted to, but I just realized that is not a good spot for that. Get rid of all these, because I need the area to be clear for the dazzler that I want to put right there. So you just stop, you stop, and you stop, please. Just stop with with all of the laserness. Okay, pick up these. Okay. Oh, man. That was annoying. Okay. Dazzler. Whoa. Okay. What with the skippiness? There we go. So that is the very center of that is looking right at the cryoplasm. So if he starts growing as we clear this thing out, it will be all good. Now, the cryo fight has to be waged right on the spawner, and we've got the pipes coming in over here, and of course they have to cut right through this. Okay, so let's get you and I'll let you guys in on a little secret. When it comes to the cryo fight, this technique works awesome. So, if you have problems clearing the cryo, because the cryo, the Inferno itself has to have line of sight to the cryoplasm. If it loses line of sight for a given number of seconds, the timer resets. And since the timer is 15 minutes long, yeah, it's a problem. Because that's a long time to wait. And you got 8 of these to go, and I don't have enough time in the day to really deal with this. So, in order to kind of guarantee that we stay good, I've developed a little bit of a technique. So, use torches, like 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's very bright, but that's fine. And then the Cryo Inferno, use the last 2. So there's 1, 2, and then 3. So, and then 1 more set. And you want to, it's all good. It won't, nothing will stay on top of it. But don't finish the block. Get it 1 block away. Before you finish it, you're going to want to move the pipe up to it. Okay, so we want to go right into the center of this thing. It's either the center or the bottom. It doesn't really matter, I don't think. I don't think it matters. It may not. Okay, so before we continue our endeavors, yeah, there's no real way to move power. I mean, I could move it off to the side. If I put a battery there, put this going down, take a window, put it there, put one of these here, that can go to there, which can go to there, take that away, there. It's all good. So we are ready to fight it. First things first, would like to get those dazzlers back going again. Okay. So this is constantly feeding this thing power because it's touching cryo. That's why. Let's clear out all of that. It's amazing to me that this one, well, it might see it once we start really battling it here. And look at that, we've really cleared a lot of that cryo out. It's impressive. Okay. As soon as I build this thing is going to really start to go, or it should. If it doesn't, it is what it is. There it is. Now it's reacting. You can see it's starting to grow. But this thing shouldn't lose line of sight. It should just be constantly focusing. I've already got some melters up there, so they should clear the cryo out. Let's put one on top, just because. And the melters melt it all. It falls down. The dazzlers clean up the result. I would like, if I can, to limit how long these things shoot. Yeah, this one needs some. That should make them basically shoot back this far and then stop, or at least semi-stop. Yeah, see, they hit there and they sort of stop. Because there's no cryo back here, and it's really pointless to keep shooting back here because there's nothing to shoot at. So it allows them to shoot, they sit, and then they reset themselves. It saves a lot of power. So you can see the timer on this thing starts at 900. Now, I think that's still wrong. It might not be, but 900 seconds is 15 minutes. This thing shoots for 15 minutes. So yeah, if you don't do the torch technique here, you have to keep this area completely clear for 15 minutes. And you know, I know people that have done it, but it's a challenge, that's for sure. It's tough. And then to do that 8 times is a little much. It's asking a little much to me. So I want to mark the center. I'm going to mark the center line of the cryo. So this is the center line right there. Because we have to go that way and then that way another 320 blocks in order to get the cryo on those corners. But we don't really have to do the whole trench thing because it's not technically growing right along where we want to trench. It's growing sideways. So we can zip out there with the pipe pretty easily. And then once the pipe's out there, we can figure out another little cryo setup, fighting setup, just like this. Whoa, driftiness. Let's turn that jetpack off. All right. We are... So this will either fire... I wanted to say it was 5 minutes. I really thought it should be 5 minutes. So that means it should die at 600. If it doesn't die at 600, then I guess I don't know, I guess I'll just stop recording and see where it dies. I want to try to get it on camera though. Hopefully rapid resources and trivial mobs. We won't have to sit here for so long, because it's hours. You know, if you look at this, 15 minutes, well, it's times 4, no, times 8. So it's basically 2 hours of just sitting here going of trying to get these to go. All right, so 30 seconds until we hit the 600, and hopefully it fires or dies or whatever. All right, 10, 9, 8. Nope. All right. Well, I don't know when it's gonna fire then. Maybe I have to sit here the whole the whole time and just wait until this thing counts down. So I'll be right back. Alright. I want to make sure the audio doesn't jar anybody. It's just sort of gracefully fade in so it doesn't blow anybody's eardrums out. So we're right in the last few seconds. Hello, Arthur. Ambience enabled. No. Why did that come up? Oh yeah, it shows the last, that's right. It shows the last little message that came up. And it makes them wave. So the last 30 seconds here. Yeah, so the cryo fight, this is the, you know, the primary direction cryo fight, where you've got the trench and you've got the middle area for melters, and depending on how aggressive your cryo has been, these fights can it can take a while to get to the cryo, and a lot of dazzling going on, and these dazzlers just constantly going off. This one up here actually hasn't gone off yet. There it goes. Hey, there's the brain. Give me that brain. Give me. Yep, hive brain matter. You saw that right. Hey, there's another Mark III I can use. Where did the hive brain matter go? There it is. Okay. Let's get the last of the cryo bombs going. So this thing, obviously it's looking within 64 meters, which is crazy. Hopefully we put... Let's take advantage of there being nothing shooting at the moment. I mean, I kind of want to make sure those are all gone. So we're going to put a Lancer right here, and that should clear out the rest of this little bits and pieces around. As for the stuff back here, I'm not sure if do I care about this? I kind of do. So let's see if we can't put a bomber over here. And a couple bombs. Maybe take that little bit out there. All right. Are you gonna reach there, Mr. Lancer? I think he is. Okay, so we want to work our way down each side past here. And this is the height of our pipe. So that means ideally we're going to go to each side. One on this side, one on this side. And we don't need it 8. 5. You do 6. That gets us right to the floor. And then the distance is another 320 blocks. So let's do like 340 on each side. And we're going to clear all. So drop none, clear ore. Drop none, clear ore. Overcharge it and mute it. Just saves us. I'm going to put another battery there with you there. And that should start clearing each side out. Yep, there it goes. Now, obviously, a radius of 6 is a little much. These are centered right on the pipe, so I don't need a radius of 6. What a radius of 6 gives me, though, is a nice wide area to put in whatever I want on each side. Basically, I can, once these dig all the way to where they need to go, I'll have ample amounts of room for more dazzlers. Which reminds me, before these things fry me for some reason. So this whole setup can get torn down so we can use it to battle the next cryo. And if you have the metric ton of resources, you can just build a new one. But taking these machines out will help because they're not being simulated. So, you know, if you can take a machine out, that's good. Dazzlers, every time they rotate, they do a search, which takes processing. I mean, it is what it is. So, grab those. So, my next one, I don't think I'll be needing a dazzler up on top here. But it definitely is nice having a lot of power downwind there, so you can really push a lot of melters. Melters make a big difference. Just have a metric ton of those. Okay. And all of these can come down. I don't need glass anymore. These kind of did their job, although we have a little cryo there, but I'm not going to worry about that. Got to keep these things, got to keep them powered. Yeah, this is half the battle right here. Just getting everything cleared back out again. All right. Might as well borrow a little power from that battery while we can. All right, we have fuel, coolant, and everything. Now keep in mind your magma bore is still using power. It uses it to quote-unquote pump the magma up. So if you run out of power at your magma bore, your infernos will stop, and they will reset regardless of how they're set up. They will reset themselves. So just be careful. All right, so this can go this way. And once these are done, I mean, they're only 20% done right now, but they are clearing. I love that look. That's so future sci-fi look right there. That line of just the effect. Anyway, we should be able to just. Oh, that went somewhere. That pipe went somewhere. So we'll have a pipe going way down there. And then another one, well, once that's clear, we'll have it going this way. I think that is the line. No, that is the line. This back here. So, we'll come back next episode once these are done. When they've got a ways, it depends on how many blocks they hit. I mean, if they hit a big area of just air, it'll go a lot faster. But yeah, so we'll see. When we come back, I want to cover the corner. I'm hoping to get some feedback as to how many of these you want to see me clear, because I need to clear all 8 this time. I've really only done that once, and that was on the multiplayer streams. Is when I've had the patience to do that. And you know the pipes, you can see them turning. That's the magma storage going along the line and finding them all. And there's a limit on those to 512, which is why you have to put the magma storage up closer to that first one. But we should have plenty. If not, I can move that magma storage up, 40 or so blocks, and that should be fine. But that's going to have to do it for this episode. And I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.